KSYM, San Antonio College Radio. This is the Urban Suite D Major. Cheryl Meadow, Zemira, and Bezaleel Israel in studio. Great music.
Thank you.
When did you release your first project, actually?
First official project was 2014, and it was called Legendary People, an album. 2014, winter. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
How was the response to that once you dropped that? And how was the feeling to finally drop your first official project at the time?
Very special because we actually had like a little team behind it all. So it was 3 producers on that album, and it was just, the first album was always special.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And it just flowed. It was just like meant to be. So the people loved it. Israel was the very first song that they actually really, really loved. Then Stand Up was the other one. So yeah, but the whole album, everybody, every time they see us, they're like, Legendary People is like their favorite. And I'm like, of course, it's the first one. And it's like, yeah, check out the latest one too. So yeah, no, but Legendary People is special.
So how many projects have you released in total so far?
3 albums and several singles.
Okay.
So I think 65 songs in total.
Oh wow.
Something like that.
How do you see the growth from one project to the next? How do you feel your growth as you go along? Through your career. How do you see that growth working out for you so far?
I definitely see the growth just growing up as a woman. Like the first album, I was like 23. Now I'm like 36, almost, in my 40s. So you definitely hear the growth. Like the second album, it's a double disc album. So the first disc was all just love songs that I wrote for my husband Bezaleel, and then the other half was more so like biblical songs and all that. So so that showed my marriage as a wife, that whole thing. And then this new album is just me really just letting go as just an artist and just really just doing what we want to do. And just being free. Like a lot of the songs, I felt very free. We were in our own home studio, so in the booth, just letting it all out, taking as many takes as I want, because I'm not a one taker.
Oh God!
I'm like a perfectionist, so I just keep singing the same thing until I like it. But yeah, you definitely will hear the growth. You definitely will.
Now, explain the name of the new project.
The new project is called Motivation, and it's definitely something to just encourage people that even through all our trials, because everyone has them, use it as motivation in your life to just keep going.
Yes.
Because it's meant to make you stronger. There's a scripture that talks about gold is tried in the furnace, and it's meant to make you stronger. So that's the basis of that album. And the first single is Motivation, and up-tempo track, and right now it's being considered for a Grammy consideration.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yes, the album.
Awesome.
But he's also considered for producer of the year for the album as well.
Beautiful.
Great deal.
Yeah.
In fact, I was going to ask you the same question that I asked her. Through this whole process, how have you seen your production value and everything kind of improve and grow as you've gone along, working alongside Zemira?
It's hard to tell because I'm the one living with it every day, so it's like I think it's getting better.
It is.
But I kind of leaving it up to people's reactions and to know if it's better or not. I'm not happy with nothing ever, and it's just that's like the curse of being an artist, right? Nothing's really done. You just after a while, it's like, okay, what else can I do to it? I can't think of nothing else, so I guess it's done. That's kind of like how it is. But I've learned a lot from like the first album till now, to the point where this last album, it was done, but then it was like I learned a bunch of new things, and I was like, I need to go back to the album and add these things.
Yeah.
And or my rookiness put too much reverb on too many things, and it's like, well, I gotta go back and fix that because now I'm learning about reverb. So it was really like going back and forth and refining the process until it was like, okay, let's get it out. It's good, you know.
Okay.
I can't think of nothing else to do to it. I've done everything the professionals do, so let's just get it rolling. But yeah, definitely. It's a journey, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the journey and the process.
Yeah. I asked this question to Queen Bree last week, and noticed mentioned about Cheryl and I, how we share our love for each other and love with music and everything. Same with Queen Bree, her husband. They're sharing love with each other, sharing faith, sharing music. Same thing with you guys. Now, how does sharing your love with each other and family, along with your faith and music, how does that enhance and help your marriage and relationship grow?
Is that to me?
To both.
Oh, okay, to both.
I mean, it's the center of everything. Our relationship with the Most High. So that's the glue.
Yeah,
literally. We met in the church, so that's where it started.
Yeah, we met. She got lost on her way to the congregation we was with, and I went and they sent me to go get her. Because I'm, I know the area, I'm reliable, so, and from then on, it's like we were inseparable in a way. Even in the beginning, as like a brother and sister, like, oh, you cool, I'm cool, we love being around each other, you a good sister, I give her a big brotherly advice in the beginning, not even looking at her that way, and then it just kind of went from there,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the center. The scriptures is the center of everything.
Yes, it is.
Then add music to it.
Yeah.
Even before we did the music, it was like, you need to learn what this Bible's saying. Because people always talk about spiritual this, spiritual that, spiritual this, spiritual that. Well, the scriptures say that the word is spirit, right? So if you want to add spirit to what you're doing, then use God's words. Use the words in the scriptures, but understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right? Because what people do with lyrics when they're really into your music, they're going to hear something you say and they're going to go look it up. They're going to go research it. They're going to go, whoa, she said this. What did she quote? You could put the words in verbatim and the scriptures pop up. Oh. So it was like, learn the scriptures first, get a real good understanding with that, and then dive into the music. And that's basically what we did. I make sure I've been studying a lot longer, so I want to make sure she understood what she was writing and why. And then, and then she just started just pumping out tracks.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been trying to keep up. That's really, I'm just trying to keep up.
Yeah. I mean, I started out as R&B, so learning, the scriptures, I never knew I was going to do that, but once I learned the scriptures, I said, this is what I want to talk about for the rest of my life. So every song you're gonna hear a scripture. I may not say it verbatim, but if you Google like one word out of the sentence, you'll see exactly what scripture I used. So definitely every song is scripture based.
That's awesome.
And it's always good to do your own research and learn yourself.
Yes.
Stay tuned. We've got more with Zemira and Bezaleel. Hey y'all, stay tuned. We're about to go deep in the trenches with DJ Mercury. Got a great funk and soul mix coming up, so do not go anywhere. More coming up. This is the Urban Suite, KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.